This is an important message from the Super Moshis.
Moshi Monsters is an online MMO for kids released in 2008 by British developers Mind Candy, and to this day it is the second greatest thing to ever come out of the UK, right behind the YouTube channel Belody Epic. The game revolves around looking after a virtual pet, similar to Neopets, and this made the game incredibly appealing to me as I really wanted to experience owning a pet, but as I was too young at the time I could not, leading to me resorting to Moshi Monsters and the Puffles from Club Penguin in order to quell my aching heart. I tried out Neopets too, but in my opinion it was an inferior product. I decided to make a video about this quirky little game however, after being inspired by this lovely commenter Super STS, shout out to him. Here is my good friend and the third greatest thing to ever come out of the UK, MemeAnalyser, who graciously accepted my offer to give his thoughts about the game and explain it in a bit more detail.
I played Moshi Monsters a fair bit when I was a wee young'un. Back in the day it was the game to play, however I can only really recall a couple of things which were memorable. Moshi Monsters was a game I played around 2009 in order to mix up my gameplay a little bit more from the regular Club Penguin, which I played almost every night. However, looking back on it, it really wasn't that good. Not very good at all. All I can really remember was it being a substitute for Club Penguin when I got bored. However, there were a variety of minigames you could play in order to earn rocks, the in-game currency which could be used to buy your monster clothing so they didn't look poor in a 5-year-old's eye. Talking about monsters, the monster which I picked when I was 9 years old was the flying volcano one. However, revisiting it, the monster did make some very distressing noises, making me wonder why I wasn't put off by that feature when I was a wee little kiddo. Linking back to minigames, the minigame I played the most in Moshi Monsters was probably the ice cream game, as it made your little 9-year-old self have to think quick on their feet in order to meet demands of various monsters ordering ice creams from you. There were a variety of flavours which you unlocked as you went up the difficulty levels, and toppings as well, so you had to basically put the cone down, put the scoop of ice cream which the customer wants, and then put the desired topping on, and then you have to drag it into the customer's hand, and then they would give you a tip if you did it in good time. That was the concept. The only other thing I can really remember was moshlings in the game. Moshlings were little monster pets which you collected over time, so some dedicated Moshi Monsters players would have a collection of about 100 of them or something, roaming around their little room in their Moshi Monsters house. So it was like you had a pet monster, and your online pet monster had pet monsters. It does seem a little bit odd in theory, but I guess it was a good concept for kids back then. For me, I kind of enjoyed it, I guess. Anyway, those were the only real examples I could think of when Belody asked me to talk about what features I remembered most about Moshi Monsters. Make sure you subscribe to Belody, I guess. His channel's on the rise, you will be a fool to miss out on it.
Thanks, buddy. When revisiting this game, I tried logging into an old account I made and surprisingly it worked. This wasn't my original account, but it was one I probably made a couple of years ago when revisiting this game out of nostalgia. What I found when I logged in may be shocking to some viewers. This is your last chance to click off of this video. Okay. When I logged on to Moshi Monsters, my Moshi Monster, Pikachu the Katsuma, had cancer.
And some further forward, isn't it?
Pikachu is showing signs of depression. He's already willing to give up. I'd say he has 3 days left to live. The doctor says he's gonna need lots of nutrition, so I'm gonna have to feed him everything I can. Marcel, you're a fucking asshole.
Marcel, stop.
I guess I'm gonna have to do some cooking of my own. What am I making? School dinners? Okay, let's put some mustard in there. What even is that? It's just called sauce. Great. Let's grip what the... Holy shit, oh my god. Cover your eyes. The house is in the kids' game.
The angry video game nerd.
What were we thinking when they put this in the game? Children! Children! You really get my goat.
If I wanted to see somebody kill themselves, I'd go on liveleak.com.
Oi! Load. Oi!
Okay, so pizza didn't cure his fucking cancer. I'm gonna have to... Ooh, mini games! I love mini games.
Kung Fu Hula Challenge, go! Your hula and my belly can't lose.
I'm buying my Moshi monster hair so he can hide his cancer. Never mind. I'm too poor. I can't afford anything anywhere. And I've already spent all day trying to find something cheap enough for me to buy food, clothes, anything. There's only 1 day left. I'm gonna have to go work. Selling ice cream. That's right, MemeAnalyser. Your favorite pastime is now my necessity. Gotta keep serving ice cream. I have to keep serving ice cream. I have to keep serving the customers their ice cream. Stop serving ice cream. I have to keep serving ice cream. Stop serving ice cream to the customers, cause I have to keep my machines so Pikachu alive. Stop serving Oh shit. It's been 6 days serving ice cream and it's already dead. Oh. Well, I had a pretty good time, you know. So I'd say my time selling ice cream is better than all my time with Pikachu anyway.